I was like, they're all no matter how much I run to you,
and it's about a rabbit. His name is Peter. Peter Rabbit. And Peter has a cousin named John. And old John the rabbit, he's a mess. He's always eating my cabbage. You like cabbage? Rabbits love cabbage. They like cabbage with mustard, cabbage with ketchup, cabbage with hot sauce. Oh, that's a biggie. Help me sing along. Here we go. Now, when I point to you guys, I want you guys to say, yes, ma'am. Will you do that for me?
Yes,
All right, let's try it one time. I want you and you go, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I'm also going to point to you with two hands. When I point with two hands, I want you to say, no, ma'am. You ready?
No, ma'am.
A one and a two and a you know what to do. Oh, John the rabbit.
Yes, ma'am.
Has a mighty habit.
Yes, ma'am.
Jump in my garden. Yes, ma'am. Cutting down my cabbage. Yes, ma'am. And my sweet potatoes. Yes, ma'am. And my fresh tomatoes.
Yes, ma'am.
And here I live
Yes, ma'am.
to see next fall.
Yes, ma'am.
I might not have
Yes, ma'am.
any garden at all.
No, ma'am.
You can go down the lane, but don't go near Mr. McGregor's farm. Your father had an accident there. He was put in a home. She's 90 years old. That's right, baby. Yeah, you're right. Now run along and don't get into mischief. I'm going out. Then old Mrs. Rabbit took a basket and her umbrella and went through the woods to the baker's house. She bought a loaf of brown bread and 5 currant buns. Everybody go, mmm. Ooh, that's good. Mmm. Yes. But he jumped up and ran after Peter, waving a rake, calling out, "Stop, thief! Stop!" He tried to squeeze him out of everything, which he intended to put on the top of Peter. Put a lid on it, yes. But Peter wriggled out. Everybody wriggle. Help Peter wriggle out. Yes. And for the grown people, you won't have to do your Jane Fonda. Come on, let's get it a little bit. Yeah. It would have been a beautiful thing if it had not had so much water. He got soaking wet, didn't he? Yes, and I bet it was cold. Mr. McGregor was quite sure that Peter was somewhere in the tool shed, perhaps hidden underneath a flower pot. Is he under the flower pot? You see him under there? Where's he under there? Is he under there? Oh, no, he's not under there. You find him? Where'd he go? I bet you got him in there. Oh, let's find him. He began to turn them over carefully, looking under each. Suddenly, Peter sneezed. What kind of noise do you make when you sneeze? Yes. Oh, and what do we do these days when we sneeze? We sneeze in our coat sleeves. Yeah. So we don't spread germs in the world, right? Hey, deal. Mr. McGregor. Also, he was very damp from sitting in that can. Yes, his can was wet from being in the can. After a time, he began to wander about. And he's soaking wet, so he's going to... For a fat little rabbit to squeeze underneath. An old mouse was running in and out over the stone doorstep, carrying peas and beans to her family in the woods. Peter asked her the way to the gate, but she had such a large... swimming pool and you're tired and you're hungry and you got a Big Mac with cheese and a Coca-Cola? It's nice to get home. He was so tired that he flopped down upon the nice soft sand on the floor of the rabbit hole and shut his eyes. Yes, that was good, wasn't it? Yeah. His mother was busy cooking. Yes, you ever watch Mama cooking? What's one of the favorite things she does? She puts a little seasoning in the pot, put a little seasoning in there, just a little bit, until it's soft. Let's stir it up.